Minkah, I don't know if you guys have watched film of yesterday or not, but looking at it, since you kind of have a global view of the entire defense from the back end, what are you seeing up front that's happening that's allowing so many big runs as we've seen in the last few weeks?
I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't know. I watched the film on my own last night, but we haven't watched it as a team yet. So once we do that, we'll be able to have a better diagnosis of it.
Jeff Hawthorne, 93.7.
Minkah, I know expectations were high defensively for this season. Just overall, why has the defense not been what you and probably everybody thought it would be, at least in the last couple of weeks?
There's multiple reasons. And we're down guys. We have a lot of new guys, new faces playing for us this year. But I still think we could be, who we normally play to our normal standard. Whoever's out there has to, step up, play well, play fast, do their job. But right now we're not doing that clearly. Like I said earlier, we got to figure out what's going on and diagnose it, make the necessary changes, and keep it moving, because we are a talented defense and we are a team that should be playing at a high caliber, especially at this point in the season.
Brooke Pryor, ESPN.
Yeah, Minkah, you said there's a lot of things to try to figure out and diagnose. Is one of the problems from your perspective a lack of energy? Are there times when it feels like the defense is just kind of flat and needs to get a spark, energy, whether that's from within or a splash play or anything like that?
Nah, like I said, we got to watch the film and have an internal diagnosis of what's going on.
Tim Benz, Trib.
Minkah, with some of the challenges you guys have faced on defense, you get Baltimore and Lamar Jackson here next. How do you think that will challenge you guys, and how do you kind of step up in a big way to answer that tough competition?
We just do our job.
And what that job is so multiple when it comes to a guy who can run and throw like Lamar. For you guys in the secondary, where does that make your jobs most difficult?
We just cover our guys, don't let no balls go over our head, and D-line, linebackers, keep them in the backfield.
Chris Carter, Locked On.
Minkah, when you guys, we're talking to you about how you and TJ were talking during the Chargers game, just on the phone, like, man, being out there. Is there a chance for you guys to talk as leaders after this game? You, TJ, Cam, whoever else you guys see on the defense, to address this and say, hey, it starts with you guys. Like, what kind of message have you guys sort of relayed to each other as maybe sort of the leadership guys on the defensive side?
Right now, I think there's certain things that have changed how we move throughout the week. Whether that be getting more reps in practice, whether that be going at a at a faster pace during walkthroughs and stuff like that. That's just my personal opinion. I haven't really discussed it with anybody yet, but I think that's kind of a lot of people feel the same way about that.
Brooke Pryor, ESPN.
Yeah, Minkah, the reputation of the Steelers as a defense historically as being an incredibly intimidating unit, a smash mouth unit, especially in the AFC North. Are you guys, this defense this year, do you feel like you still have an intimidating presence when you're on the field, or is that something that's lacking this season?
I think everybody out there is a grown man. If you're scared of the person that's lining up in front of you, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how other people, think about us and whatnot. I know we're respected around the league. Everybody knows this isn't our normal standard. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so surprising to everybody, because it's not normally how we play. And like I said, we're down a lot of guys. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just stating facts. We're down a lot of guys. We're beat up. We're young, but it's not an excuse at the same time. But we're still finding our identity, without while missing some people, which can be hard to do, as you see.
Jeff Hawthorne, 93.7.
Minkah, along those lines, you mentioned some of the changes you could have in practice or mentality or whatever. Is that something that can show tangible results in a week, or is that something that takes time to change?
I'm not sure. Once we implement them, we'll know.
Tim Benz, Trib.
Again, answering Brooks' question, you said you're a little beat up, you're a little bit young. Like, youth and injuries aren't things you can fix. What can you fix to make this better?
Like I said, we gotta watch the film, see what we gotta do better, or there's something that we gotta change. Scheme wise, whether it's in practice, how we operate throughout the week. We'll make that diagnosis today and tomorrow and move forward from there.